Thank you. You may be seated. Junior marshals, you may be seated. As we begin our program for the 109th Annual Antwerp High School Commencement, making the welcome on behalf of the senior class is the senior class president, Beth Molitor. Beth?
Parents, relatives, friends, faculty, and members of the Board of Education. It is our pleasure as the graduating class of 1993 to welcome you to share in our graduation ceremonies this evening. We too would like to take this time to thank you for the love, support, and guidance that you have given us. Without you, this day would not have gone for us.
Please stand. Dear God, we ask you for your blessing this evening, and as we go our separate ways, thank you for all that you have given us, especially our families and teachers. Look over us as we journey through life and guide us on our way. We ask this in your name. Amen.
The class history will be presented by the treasurer, Julie Cullen.
Every class has a history, a story that includes good times, bad times, laughter, tears, friendship, and love. Our class is indeed special, and we have become the young adults that we are today because of what we have accomplished yesterday. Our school days began back in the year 1980. We started kindergarten having 51 classmates. We were the first class that went for a whole day, every other day. This was quite exhausting for a 5 or 6-year-old, so to compensate, Mrs. Stig had each of us bring in a piece of carpet for nap time. Occasionally one of us did fall asleep, but usually Mrs. Stig always let whoever it was finish their nap. In first grade, we lost 10 people, but gained 12 that made our class very interesting. Those 12 consisted of Elizabeth Bear, Heidi Boger, Cindy Dix, Jennifer Kelly, Jeremy Miller, Rochelle Pierce, Michael Olds, Mike Shepard, Josh Overmeyer, Joey Reyes, Ben Rohde, and Eric Rich. Now there's a couple, Ben and Eric. I don't think anyone ever got into more trouble than those two. You name it, they did it. I guess now you could say that they were our entertainment. Our first grade teachers were Mrs. Smith and Miss Gordon. For our first grade field trip, we went to the Fonte Park Zoo in Fort Wayne. Mrs. Parrott and Mrs. Friend led our group of 46 in the second grade. We lost 9, but gained Misha Hess, Gabriel James, and Don Program. For our class trip, we all went out to Mrs. Friend's farm. We spent the day fishing and getting chased by our dogs. Miss Gordon moved to 3rd grade the year that we entered, and along with Mrs. Webb, they made 3rd grade a year to remember. That year we lost 1 and gained Robin Bennett, Jody Edwards, and Sarah Shoup. Our 3rd grade operetta was entitled Molly Be Jolly. Jody Edwards starred as Molly, but perhaps the character remember the best is the part of the huge elephant portrayed by Eric Jordan. We made another trip to Fonte Park this year. In 4th grade, 3 moved away and 2 came to join us. They were Jeff Plunder and Jesse Branham. Our teachers were Mrs. Musselman and Mrs. Farley. The trip to Sauter's Museum is a memory of this grade. 5th grade is a year that I'm sure that none of us will ever forget. Changing classes was first introduced in this grade. We were joined by Wendy Babcock and Matt Harvey. Mr. and Mrs. Seeley were our teachers. Those two taught us more than just the basic subjects. A normal day consisted of learning, war stories, and the reading of the Bible. Yes, the Bible. How interesting it is that just 8 years ago, our teachers read the Bible to us, and today at our high school graduation, prayer has been abolished. It was also in the 5th grade that the Space Shuttle Challenger blew up. This is the year we also all followed our varsity girls basketball team to Akron to play in the state championship. Reggie Clem, Chad Luganville, Nathan Nixon, Don Provan, and Eric Rich left us in the 6th grade, but we were joined by Dawn Dennison, Bart Wellesley, Peggy Garman, Rhonda Harbison, Alan Hartman, and Jeremy Kimball, who all but Dawn and Bart left again in the next 2 years. Our teachers were Mrs. Brotherton and Mrs. Vale. One of the scariest days in our life in elementary was the day of 7th grade orientation, when we all tried a day of junior high life. And then came junior high. In our 7th and 8th grade years, we gained Steve Hahn, Jack Seidel, Jesse Bly, Jamie Larson, Keith Pascal, and Dan Bland. Our 7th grade girls volleyball team only lost one game, that being to Edgerton. In 7th grade, we attended our first dance. In 8th grade, 4 of our classmates, Eric Jordan, Aaron Grabanowski, Bill Reinhardt, and Joel Kmeyer, set the mile relay record, which still stands today. The most memorable event in the 8th grade was the teacher's strike. In 1989, a tragedy struck as one of our former classmates, Eric Rich, was killed in a motorcycle accident. His presence is deeply missed. In 9th grade, Heidi Boger and Kim Mendez moved away while Michelle Wheeler came into our class. Our freshman boys basketball team beat Wayne Trace for the first and only time in the years that they played. We attended our first formal dances our freshman year. During our sophomore year, we lost Keith Pascal, but we were joined by Jeremy DeLong and Kim Mendez. We were reunited with our long-lost classmate, Reggie Clem, after going to the Harlan Christian School for 4 years. Our junior year was perhaps one of the most fun-filled years of our lives. Putting on the prom, Paradise City, took much time and effort by both us and our parents, but looking back, I think our prom was a great success. Our class advisors were Mrs. Chamberlain and Mrs. Barton. That year we lost Debbie Bright, Kim Mendez, and gained Travis DeLong and Cindy Diggs. And at last, our senior year. The year 1993 had seemed so far away, but here it is. The beginning of our year was rather uneventful, except for 2 of our classmates, Sarah Shute and Melissa Bassett, participated in the state championship volleyball team. By the middle of the year, we started to get the normal senior attitude. The senior car wash kicked off the beginning of the end. On the night before our class trip, 20 of us carried on the annual tradition of TPing the teachers. We were challenged by a few teachers, but they soon realized that they were overmatched. Also on this night, five of our guys slept on the front lawn. Chad Franklin, Curtis Lee, Steve, Brad Grant, Jason Miller, and Dan Bland may have been cold that night, but they will never be forgotten for their effort. For our class trip, we went to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base and to Kings Island. Because of the extremely cold weather and the activities from the night before, we were all ready to leave by 9:30. And this is the end of our story. But as individuals, it is the beginning of another. After all, we are just seeds in God's hands. We start the same, but where we land is sometimes fertile soil and sometimes sand.
Thank you, Julie. With those seniors then who are participating with the class song Friends, please come forward. We're going to have to take a minute to
Hanging up the dreams God planted in the fertile soil of you.
Beneath the hopes He's planted, makes a chapter in your life is through.
And we'll keep you close as always. It won't even seem you've gone. 'Cause our hearts in big and small ways will keep the love that keeps us strong. And the friends are friends forever if the Lord's the Lord of them. And the friend will not stay With the faith that love has given, springing from the hope we know.
We will bring the joy of living. It's the strength that now you show.
But we'll keep you close as always. It won't even seem you've grown. 'Cause our hearts in big and small ways will keep the love that keeps us strong. And the friends of friends forever, if the Lord's the Lord of them. And a friend will not say never, 'cause the love will not end. Though it's hard to let you go, in the Father's hands we know that a lifetime's not too long to live as friends. And the friends of friends forever, if the Lord's the Lord of them. And the friend will not say never, 'cause the welcome will not end. Though it's hard to let you go, in the Father's hands we know that a lifetime's not too long to live as friends. No, a lifetime's not too long to live as friends.
Thank you. Making the introductions for the class is Student Council Representative Jeff Sullivan. Jeff?
Please stand as you are introduced. Mr. Ron McClone, member of the Board of Education. Mr. Al Leininger, Vice President, Board of Education. Mr. Pat Bale Sr., President, Board of Education. Mr. David Bagley, Superintendent, Antwerp Local Schools. Mr. James Miller, Principal, Antwerp High School. Mr. Paul Clark, Paulding County Superintendent of Schools. Mr. Lee Zuber, Member, Board of Education. Mr. Hazen Kennedy, Member, Board of Education. And Mrs. Chris Feater, Principal, Antwerp Elementary School.
Traditionally, at high school graduations, we have speakers. Many of us can remember speakers, but we don't remember who they are. We have opted to have our honors addresses. We have 3 students who will address us this evening. The first student making an honors address, Sarah Shute.
Faculty, school board members, administrators, parents, relatives, and friends. I was reading a poem the other day, and it ended with these lines. The passing of time only deepens our friendship and turns our memories to gold. I do believe that this quote already holds true for our class. From the fond memories we have of elementary school to more recent memories of our senior year. This past year, we have reminisced about Miss Gordon's 3rd grade class and made new memories doing such things as the senior car wash and the class trip.
There are two things that these memories have in common. One is that they will all last a lifetime, and the other is the fact that we all share them together. We have cried with each other, we have laughed with each other, we have loved each other, and we have enraged each other. But no matter what, we have always known that we had each other to fall back on. But next year, we will not have that kind of security. Whether we have decided to attend college, enter into the armed forces, join the American workforce, or visit a foreign country for an extended period of time, everyone here will embark on each one of these endeavors alone. The minute we walk out of these gym doors, we'll no longer be known as the class of '93, but we will be known as individuals, each in our own right. We will be forced to show our true colors to the entire world. Every single one of us has set goals for ourselves and has dreamt about what our future holds for us. Some of us believe that our dreams are unreachable, but this idea cannot be the farthest thing from the truth. It was once said that each dream in your heart lies within reach if you just believe in yourself. All of us have dreams, and those of us who believe in our dreams will reach them and may even be able to fulfill the high expectations everyone holds for themselves. There is only one thing to remember, and that is, if we choose to follow our dreams, we will never have to wonder what if. Even if we have tried and failed, at least we will have the satisfaction of knowing that we tried. Besides, everyone is afraid of failing, but there is only one thing worse than failing, and that is not trying at all. We will each try our luck, so to speak, in the real world, and whether or not we reap the joys of success or feel the hardships of failure, it is up to the individual. But the only thing that is expected of us is that we work to our fullest potential and give everything that comes up in our lives our best try, and we will surely receive what we deserve. With these thoughts in mind, I would like to conclude with this poem entitled, Wasn't It Yesterday? Wasn't it yesterday, when we first started school, running around the playground, laughing and screaming like fools? And wasn't it yesterday, when we graduated from 5th grade, we moved on to a bigger school, and one of the first steps was made? And wasn't it yesterday, when we were in the halls of junior high, going to our first dance, never thinking about saying goodbye? And wasn't it yesterday, when our first day of high school came, pep rallies, football games, parties, and proms? Part of our lives will never be the same. And now the time has come, the day is finally here. Although we thought it would never come, we're leaving our senior year. And maybe sometime, looking back, we'll all laugh and say, remember high school? It seems like only yesterday. Thank you for the memories, and may God bless all of you as you continue down the road of life.
Thank you, Sarah. The next of our honors addresses will be by Jason Miller.
I'd like to begin with a quote from Winston Churchill. Courage is the first of human qualities because it is a quality which guarantees all the others. When we began school in kindergarten, we were all scared. We were forced to leave our mothers and attend school all day. When something went wrong, we had to have enough courage to ask the teacher for help. Throughout our elementary years, we got up enough courage to meet and make friends with our classmates. By the time we were settled in our scheduled elementary school, 6th grade was over, and we were thrown into junior high. What a shock. All of our classes were in different rooms, and we had different teachers that we didn't know. Getting our books from our lockers between classes and finding the right room among many without being late was a chore. However, with a little courage, we made it to the 8th grade. As 8th graders, we felt like the big guys in school. This feeling was short-lived, though, for we became freshmen. As freshmen, we were considered underclassmen and were picked on by the seniors. All of our classes were in different rooms with many different teachers. It was like starting all over again. However, courage kept us going, and we are now the big people at school, the seniors. This level, though, is also short-lived. We are now graduating and will either be entering the workforce or attending college. Either way, we will again have to start from the bottom and work our way to the top. cases, we will be leaving our friends and moving away. Again, courage will help us make new friends and be successful. It seems sad and cruel that we must be forced into the world all alone, but it is inevitable that we all must do it. Finally, to my fellow classmates, one last message before we walk out these doors and go our separate ways. If home by Strickland Gillian. Be hopeful, friend, when clouds are dark and days are gloomy and dreary. Be hopeful when it seems your plans are all opposed and thwarted. Be hopeful even when the heart is sick, sad and weary. We're not upon life's battlefield, despondent and faint-hearted. Friends, be hopeful of yourself. Do bygone follies haunt you? Forget them and begin afresh. And let no hindrance haunt you. Though unimportant your career may seem as you begin it, press on, for victories ahead. Be hopeful, friend, and win it. Goodbye to you all, and good luck in your future endeavors.
And our third honors address, Risha Hess.
Friends, family, school board members, administration, faculty, and special guests, on behalf of the graduating class of 1993, I extend to you our thanks for sharing this very important event with us. It is an honor to have been chosen to represent those of us who attend Advantage Vocational School on our graduation day. High school has been a time spent growing, learning, and understanding. Time spent finding out who you are and where you fit in the world. It has been time spent growing close with people you met along the way, and time spent making memories. 13 years ago, as we stood clinging to our mothers, we discovered what being abandoned in a completely foreign world was like. Although we weren't really abandoned, everything and everyone around us was new and different. But as time passed and friends were made, school seemed like a second home to us. As we passed from one grade to the next, we grew closer and more confident. Then as we passed from 6th to 7th grade, we were thrust into another kind of environment. For a few days, we were lost and confused. Then we all settled into the routine of junior high. Then we entered the 9th grade in high school. Now we thought we were important. We were able to choose what classes we wanted to take. We soon realized that the upperclassmen helped us to see it wasn't that much different from 8th grade. The next major step came in the 11th grade, when many of us chose a different direction for our futures by going to Vantage Vocational School. This decision to go or not to go was a personal one based on each one's circumstances, wants, desires, and personal goals for the future. For this reason, no one should be judged harshly for going to Vantage, or for that matter, staying here in Antwerp. It was a decision that only we ourselves could make and accept personally, and to us alone that responsibility could fall. Each one has his own reasons for their choice, and it was our right to choose what we wanted to do. Whether we went to Vantage or not, we were being sent into yet another new environment, the real world, full of challenges and obstacles to overcome, and also many rewards and accomplishments to be made. As we leave Antwerp High School and venture off on our different directions, I would like to say thanks to all those who helped us along the way, teachers, family, and friends. I am also thankful for the friendships I have had along the way. I would like to leave you now with some thoughts from Sharon Johnson O'Donnell. Now that it's time to graduate, hold on to your memories and be proud of what you've accomplished. As you graduate from high school, remember that your diploma is a symbol of the knowledge you've gained, the goals you have set and achieved, the friendships you have made, and the person you've become. But never stop striving and growing, because there are other challenges that await you. Though you'll be saying goodbye to people and places that mean a lot to you, there are others waiting for you to discover. As you graduate, I wish for you life's blessings, people who love you, dreams that come true, strength of mind and body, deep faith, a few good, close friends, and learning that never ends. Whether going on to further your education or entering the workforce, I wish for you success and happiness.
I think that would give you some indication as why we choose not to have an outside speaker, because I think the students that have addressed us tonight, as well as in the past, have done a fantastic job. Congratulations on a job well done, students. Before we get into making some of the awards and scholarships, I'd just like to make a few notations. In your program, you have under the list of graduates, summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude. And as in the past, we have forgotten to put that down, I would like to draw your attention to that. To be classified as summa cum laude, you must have a grade point average of 3.85 or up to a 4.0 in 4 years of high school. Magna cum laude has a GPA of 3.60 to a 3.84, and cum laude is 3.30 to 3.59. In the future, we'll make sure those are in the program so I don't have to do that. I'd also like to take just a moment to recognize some very special people here that without whose effort many of these students would not be here, and that's the faculty and staff from the high school, junior high, and elementary. Would those people please stand so we can recognize them? Staff members, please rise. Thank you people for a job well done also. At this time we have a series of awards and scholarships. The first of those is the AEA Book Scholarship, and making that presentation, Mr. Ron Grabanowski, and I believe Mrs. Oberlin will be helping with that.
There was a bumper sticker that says, "Teachers Touch Tomorrow." And this is the Teachers Association's way of touching tomorrow for the last time. As president of the Antwerp Education Association, it is indeed an honor to present the Antwerp Education Association Book Scholarships to members of the class of 1993, an outstanding class indeed. As I call your name, please come forward to receive your certificate and check for your book scholarship. Melissa Sue Bassett. Julie Michelle Culler. Aaron Ross Brabianowski. Joel Aaron Kmeyer. Curtis James Leasty. Amy Jane Miller. Jason J. Miller. Beth Ann Michelle Molitor. Sarah Renee Shute. Jeffrey Lynn Silliman. Jeremy A. Snyder. Bartholomew James Wellesley. Congratulations to you people and the class of 1993, and best wishes from the teachers at the Antwerp Local School.
The next presentation to be made, the Paulding County Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Paul Clark.
I'm very pleased to present the Paulding County Board of Education Award of Distinction And this award is given to 2 county students each year. And this scholarship is awarded on the basis of character, service, and scholarship, along with input from faculty and administrators. And the Chapman Award this year goes to Jason Miller.
Thank you, Mr. Clark. The next presentation to be made will be made by Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Dave Bagley.
The first award that I'd like to present today is for the Antwerp Rotary Club. This is in memory of Mr. Jack Whetstone, who was an elementary principal who passed away 12 years ago. The club selects an individual based on a written essay that they submit to the club. This is $300, renewable for 4 years, and hopefully will help them pursue their further education. This year, the recipient is William Reinhardt. The second awards that I'd like to pass out today is I'm representing the Academic Booster Club. They have chosen to honor students that have received an academic A for all 4 years of their high school career. An academic A is gained by participating each year in 2 of the 4 following events: Honor Roll, National Honor Society, Scholastic Team, and Quiz Team. Each of the following students will receive a $100 savings bond. Sarah Shue, Aaron Grabanowski, Jason Miller, Joel Kmeyer, Jeff Silliman, Beth Molitor, and Eric Jordan. We feel this is a great honor to award to these students for all their participation throughout their 4 years. They have added a great deal to our school and to their class. Congratulations.
The last of the awards to be made is the High School Faculty Scholarship. And that faculty scholarship is presented to the individual that represents those qualities that we feel most represent and desire among young people: school citizenship, school effort, character, and scholarship. This year I'm most pleased to announce the 93 Faculty Scholarship will be presented to Aaron Grabanowski. I would also like to ask that our 3 honor students come forward, as I call them, so that we can present them with the honor certificate and trophy we present each year. Sarah Shue. Jason Miller. And Misha Hess. I would also like to take just a minute or two to recognize some of the accomplishments of these students. The scholarships that we are aware of that these students have received. The first of them, and if you would please stand as we read those, Melissa Bassett receiving the Nucor Corporation Scholarship, the Mercer County Civic Foundation Terry Bidlack Scholarship. Congratulations to Melissa. Joel Kmeyer, the Harrison Foundation Scholarship, the Ohio Board of Regents Scholarship, and the AAL Scholarship. Congratulations to Joel. Aaron Grabanowski, the Wright State University Valedictorian Salutatorian Academic Performance Scholarship, which is a 4-year renewable scholarship, the Paulding County Crane Scholarship, the Biomedical Engineering University Honors Program. Congratulations, Aaron. Jason Miller, the University of Cincinnati College of Engineering Valedictorian Scholarship, the University Honors Scholarship, and the Paulding County Crane Scholarships. Congratulations, Jason. Sarah Shute, the Ohio State University Scholarship, the District 7 Volleyball Scholarship, the Paulding County Crane Scholarship, the Ohio State University Alumni Scholarship, and the Ohio American Legion Scholarship. Congratulations, Sarah. Jeff Silliman, the University of Dayton President Scholarship, and the Paulding County Crane Scholarship. Congratulations, Jeff. Jeremy Snyder, the University of Akron Honors Program Scholarship. Congratulations to Jeremy. And Carla Lowe, the Ravenscraft Scholarship. Congratulations, Carla. The profile of the class of '93 indicates we have students going into chemical engineering, mechanical engineering, physical therapy, accounting, biomedical engineering, chemistry, civil engineering, computer science analyst, criminal justice, education, pre-vet science, psychology, special education at schools from Bowling Green State University, IUPU at Fort Wayne, United States Air Force, Defiance College, ITT at Fort Wayne, Ivy Tech in Fort Wayne, Miami University of Ohio, Northwest Tech, Ohio Northern University, Ohio State University, Ravenscroft, Tiffin University, Tri-State University, Akron University, University of Cincinnati, University of Dayton, University of Toledo, Western Michigan University, Wright State University, and the United States Marine Corps. I think we are very well represented by the young people going out in this class of 1993. Congratulations to those students. I do have one other student I'd like to recognize, and it's been a long couple days for about 15 young men and women who have been back and forth to Fostoria, and to some parents that have had to track them here and there. Part of the reason that our graduation is at 7 o'clock this evening is last year when we set graduation, we set it at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And little did we realize that the regional track meet was at 1 o'clock. We know that it takes an hour and 20 minutes to an hour and a half to get over there. We have one young man who will be representing Antwerp High School at the state track meet next weekend, and that is Bart Wellesley in the 300 hurdles. Good luck as you travel on down the state and represent us quite well, Bart. Congratulations. With that, Mr. Bagley, it gives me a great deal of honor to indicate to you that the students seated here before you now have met the requirements for graduation and stand ready now to receive their diplomas.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. On behalf of the Board of Education, it's my pleasure to accept these students as our 1993 graduates. Today, as I was anticipating what to look into for graduation, it's hard to come up with something to say to our grads as they get ready to go out into the world. It's something you can't always write down. It's something that I think has to come from the heart. You've had many, many experiences throughout your 13 years here at Antwerp. We're very, very pleased to be part of those memories that you're going to carry forth with you. As we've seen through the speeches, through the scholarships, you're going to represent Antwerp with the highest degree of credibility as you go into the real world. Sometimes it seems like it takes forever to pass through these halls, that this final day will never arrive. But as you can tell today, it's now only memories. It was only yesterday that you did start. You have just passed one milestone in your life. It's a very, very short time. You have greater things ahead of you. Take with you what you've gained from Antwerp, but don't stop learning. You've only scratched the surface. The tests, all the studying you've done, that's just the beginning. Now you're going to learn even a more important part of life as you go out, start your careers, start your families, and yes, one day you will be in the crowd watching someone that you can be very, very proud of. And parents, it's something that I don't have to tell you, you can be extremely proud of these young people. We've been very pleased with them. We hate to see them go. There's been times I know when they thought we wouldn't say that, but we always hate to lose the leadership, the talent, the smiling faces, and even the tears. So students, alumni, as you will become in a few minutes, good luck. May God be with you and make us proud. Thank you.
The only part I would disagree with Mr. Bagley as far as saying we hate to see them leave. I wish they hadn't been around last Friday when we had all that toilet paper out there. They should have left before that time. I do appreciate, seniors, the fact that you took it easy on me, and I was holding 2 ransoms, that there was a couple individuals that I said we got TB too badly that they were going to have to come out and clean it up, so maybe they helped. Parents, as we recognize the seniors as the son or daughter's name is read, we would like to have you stand at your seat to be recognized as well, and would also give your son or daughter an opportunity to spot you. Many of them would like to bring a flower out to you. So we'll take just a minute to get situated here, and we'll start doing what it's all about. Making the presentation of the class will be Vice President Sarah Shute.
Michelle Molitor, Bowling Green State University. Aaron Ross Grabanowski, Wright State University. Jeffrey Lynn Silliman, University of Dayton. Jessica Marie Ramsire, Rotary Youth Exchange to France and Bowling Green State University. Jason James Miller, University of Cincinnati. Julie Michelle Culler, Bowling Green State University. Chad Franklin, United States Air Force. Misha Dinah Hess, Ivy Tech. Jeremy A. Snyder, University of Akron. Wendy Lynn Babcock, entering the world of work. Michael Vincent Hook, ITT. Daniel E. Bland, entering the world of work. Melissa Sue Bassett, IPFW. Chris Robert Knight, Tiffin University. Amy Jane Miller, Bowling Green State University. Jose Mario Reyes, Job Corps. Christy Ann Carpenter, entering the world of work. Donald B. Provan, Ivy Tech. Cynthia K. Dix Sanders, Van Wert County Sheriff's Department. William Francis Reinhardt, Tri-State University. Dawn Kelly Dennison, employed at Studio A, Van Wert. Brad P. Grant, Northwest Tech. Michelle Marie Wheeler, entering the world of work. Jenny Rebecca Brandenburg, Cincinnati College of Mortuary Science. Bartholomew James Wellesley, Western Michigan University. Amber Lee Curtis, Northwest Technical College. Jason Allen Steebling, Ohio Northern University. Schools of Florida. Jeremy Joe Miller, entering the world of work. Autumn Marie Bennett, entering the world of work. Reggie Wayne Clem, entering the world of work. Carla K. Lowe, Ravenscroft Beauty College. Matthew Asa Harvey, entering the world of work. Rochelle Marie Pierce, IPFW. Jeffrey Paul Klinder, entering the world of work. Jennifer Lynn Knute, University of Toledo. Curtis James Leasty, Defiance College. Lynette Mary Cook, entering the world of work. Josh Sean Overmeyer, entering the world of work. Eric William Jordan, United States Air Force. Jamie L. Larson, entering the world of work. Jessica Doris Bly, United States Marine Corps. Travis Alexander DeLong, entering the world of work. Kimberly A. Coleman, Ravenscroft Beauty College. Joel Aaron K. Meyer, Miami of Ohio University.
And Sarah Renee Shute, The Ohio State University. Now for the symbolic symbol of graduation, Student Council Representative Aaron Grabanowski.
Would the graduating class please rise?
Ladies and gentlemen, class of 93. Would you join the class of 93 with the alma mater It's in the back of your program. Making the closing remarks on behalf of the class of 93, Secretary of the class, Jessica Ramsire.
Good evening. Usually the last speech is done by our president, but as you can see, she's pretty much basket case. And I said, well, I'll do it. So. Good evening, everyone. I found a poem in one of my cards I got for graduation last weekend, and I thought it really fit the situation well. It's called, What is Graduation? Graduation is a milestone in life. It is an ending and a beginning. It is a stepping stone from past hours of study and marvelous moments of fun to a new and somewhat different life filled with challenges and responsibilities. Graduation is a sad and glad time when we must say goodbye to fellow students and teachers and look ahead to new friends in our chosen professions. It is a time of laughter and tears, praise and wisdom, oration and reflections. Today is to be serious yet lighthearted, enthusiastic and apprehensive. It is leaving behind old, well-trodden ways and set out on new, unexplored roads with the knowledge that we are equipped by years of study, work, and application of the tools necessary to make our way. Graduation is a wonderful time, a happy, unforgettable event, sparkled with moments of deep contentment, satisfaction, and high hopes for the future. Yes, graduation is an end, but it is also a beginning. I thought that after all the years you've been through, I thought that was really appropriate. Now we finish all the years about having been confined in these somewhat awful walls, but after today, we can't go back. We'll probably miss the walls and the memories that were created in them. We'll also miss our teachers that gave us so much in life. We will never, ever, ever forget them. And as the great Dennis Miller once said, that's the news and we are out of here.
Again, I add my congratulations, best wishes, and Godspeed to each and every senior. As we prepare for our recession, I would like to ask that you remain here until we get all the seniors out. They'll be going out the front, clear down in front of the flagpole, where they will gather for the symbolic tossing of the hats. If you're wary of flying objects, I would suggest, my understanding from the toilet paper throwing, some of you guys are pretty good at throwing stuff pretty far. I think Mr. Snow and Mr. Sanamore will probably attest to that. Okay? At this time, I'd like to ask the Antwerp Band and Community Band to lead us with the reception. And would you please rise, junior marshals, as we get ready to escort our seniors out.